Shalom, shalom. To the 144,000, the elect. Before I get started, let me give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rokar Kudash. Double honor to the apostle nails of great millstone. Peace and blessings to the brothers that are preaching the truth in the four winds of the earth. But Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, have mercy upon you. Alright, I'm on Anton Daniels, little, what is it? Like a TikTok, quickie, right? But I tried to find this brother's video, maybe on TikTok. I don't have a TikTok page, but that's probably where it's at. And this is very disturbing. But what plays? Hold up. It say man says. This is what Anton says, right? Let me read what he say first. I stop resenting black men when black men start loving me. Now Anton says, man say he hates black men. They call him sassy over his sexuality growing up with single mom. Now, listen to this here. I'm gonna try to deal with it. I mean, it ain't about 2 minutes. I'm trying to deal with it. Here we go.
To make this video to just earnestly acknowledge that I do have a vendetta against black men. I feel like eternally I am almost destined to have a bad relationship with men, from the fact that no one in my family knows who my biological father is, and the only father figure I had was a traumatized alcoholic who just tried to force masculinity onto me, and his excuse was trying to toughen me up and protect me from the world. A black man treated me like shit in order to prepare me for how the rest of the world would treat me. And apparently that's being a father. That's the only example of a masculine energy I ever had in my presence. And then I go into school and black men are just bullies. And they bully me in such a specific way that makes me feel like I don't deserve the identity of being a black man, because I am not existing as a black man the way everybody else, other black men are existing. Black men have rarely ever been kind to me. And I had to eat it every single year of my fucking life, because if I treat black men the way that I'm treated, if I make black men feel the way that they make me feel, then I am petty and vengeful. I am vindictive. I'm immature. Black men just get to be homophobic, get to stomp my ego out with their big egos, get to make me feel like an anomaly. A black man has never not described me as anything other than weird. A black man has never, it specifically hurts because I've seen black men, the same black men that would bully me in school, treated other people so kindly and so nicely, especially if it was a girl, or especially if it was one of his homeboys, it was somebody he played football with, somebody he played basketball with. But because I didn't resonate with them, I got treated like fucking shit.
All right, let me kind of deep dive into this a little bit more. It's a little bit serious of a subject, so we might spend some more time on this, because there are a lot of people that feel as though because they don't fit the narrative that then gives them justification to have a vendetta against people. Let me just say something, bro. First of all, I think that he's absolutely, nobody should be bullied. Nobody should be being bullied. But at the same time, that is the world that we live in. And I don't think that it's a black man thing. I think that that's just life.
I want to make this video.
Now you see this shit. Y'all heard that shit now, right? And, this is what I really hates about Anton Daniels, right? And a whole lot of you other people, even what that damn Captain Tazariak, they never talks about the so-called black woman, never talked about the so-called white man. Them two people that most of you content creators, y'all stay away from. The white man, the so-called white man, and Eve. But mainly Eve. I'm talking about you so-called black men. Right? This shit is hilarious. You know, Eve and that goddamn Esau, Edom, their actions never spoken of. Even from the damn victim themselves. He's a victim. But why is he a victim? Huh? He got a damn vendetta against black men. All black men. Why? Why? Because of a damn pedophile that his mother brought into the home. Did he say no one in his family knows who his biological father is? Who fucking fault is that? And all you can think about is hating all black men? No one in his family knows who his biological father is. Yet, he still blames black men. If this boy don't sound like a damn a so-called black woman, man, I eat my damn hat that I don't never wear. And that the sun is in my eyes, y'all. Oh, and number two, he said that the man his mom brought home molested. Can't get around it. I'm not finna dress up no words. Molested him. And just like a woman, he blames black men for a predator, for what a predator did to him. Man, make this shit make sense, man. This is sickening, man. This is very, 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 very sickening, man. He said the only father figure he had was a what? Now, tell me this shit here don't sound like some shit a woman made up, making excuses for what a person done or have did. He said the only father figure he had was a what? A traumatized alcoholic. Who brought him into the home? Who brought that trauma? Who brought that trauma? We just used the word that he used, that traumatized alcoholic, into the home, which wasn't a molester. 9 times out of 10, you know, he liked them guys coming out of them prison back and forth, in and out, in and out, in and out. Man, nigga, in and out of prison, man, in and out, in and out, in and out of prison, man. He left some up in there. And even would invite them back to their home every single time, man. Would throw out a so-called good man, they call good man. Would throw out a good man for what? For one of those type of men. He said the only father figure he had was a traumatized alcoholic, which sounds like some shit his mom told him. Why? To remove herself from the what? From the blame. That's all that is, man. Knowing damn well she knew it. And she welcomed it. Just like it won't be no different if he was a young woman screaming at. The mom always, 9 times out of 10, Eve be knowing that. Most women be knowing that, man. But guess what? They don't pay the children no attention because why? They what? They more concerned about them. But like I said, she know damn well. She knew it, that what he was doing to her son, and she welcomed the shit, man. Man, I tell you, man, some of y'all, man, are some fucking demons, man. Sexual demons. You know. That's why you shouldn't be gadding abroad and running the streets, man, because y'all don't know how to control yourselves, man. Y'all get out of control, especially with men. And then he had the nerve to my some. He called the shit forcing masculinity on him. That's what he said. Forcing masculinity. That's what he called being what? Being molested. Forcing masculinity on me. Hey man, the shit ain't funny, but it's funny because we know very well his mother is the blame of this. Not no damn black men. You gonna blame all black men for some shit that happened to you from somebody, your mother. And guess what? What he ain't saying, what he probably was, hey, I wouldn't I'm gonna just say this. She probably bought more than one of them now that did it to him. Mm-hmm. He said he had to toughen him up, is what he called it. Man, tell me this boy don't sound like a damn woman, man. That's all he doing, repeating his mother's words, man. That's all he doing, man. Thanks to his mom, though. But no, it's black men's fault. Black men bullied me in school because now he think in other words, he just think because he called. Why they bullying you? Because you think you're a girl or woman. That's why they bullying you. And that's what children do. Children, hey man, you know they still, well, they're young men now. Once they pass the age of 13, they're young men. Just like women. Once they pass the age of 12 and 13, they're young women. They not children. Hey man, y'all keep giving these young men and these young women children status when they not damn children, man. If they're able to bring forth baby and bring forth baby, they are not no damn children, man. But Edom put that shit in y'all mind and got y'all thinking, got everything screwed up. This is why shit. Let's read some of these comments here, right? Now let's see if anybody gonna blame the black woman. Let's see. Now, take what is it? Comment board. Say son needs their fathers. Okay. Let's see what the replies is. My condolences to this young man, and my praise to you, Anton. Nobody should be bullied, but why y'all talk about bullies? Why y'all talking about bullies? See what I'm talking about? This some bullshit here. Nobody should be bullied, but as black men, we need to support our culture regardless of sexual orientation. In a perfect world, we should have been embraced and encouraged to be a man and develop his identity. Thank God he didn't unalive himself, but at least he's seeking support regardless of how. Oh, what he doing? How he seeking support? You call that seeking support by bringing his ass and blaming all black men for a damn a child molester? Come on, man. Make this shit make sense, man. All these sweet ass niggas, man. I tell you, man. Jake through, man. These so-called black men, man, they through, man. They through. But Eve, what? They gonna keep letting them in their home. Thank God he didn't unalive himself, but at least he's seeking support regardless of how old he is now. As a community, we need to support and show him some love and guide. I'm not finna show no love and guide over no damn nobody being a goddamn sodomite. I mean, that was wrong with us now. That's why we destroyed now. Y'all support this wicked shit. Y'all support it. Because he got molested as a child, he still ain't got to be that way. He don't have to be that way. This shit just kept happening over and over and over and over. That woman probably was bringing men after men after men, man, around that little boy, man. And they probably knew it. The mother's so stupid. The mother thinking that the men wanted him and they wanted her son. That's how ignorant Eve is, man. Shit is crazy. Who this is here? I don't know who this is. Stifter. I can't. Crazy ass names. Always your own kind who treat you the worst. Boy, I tell you. Blame it on everybody but Eve, y'all. Everybody get the blame but Eve. True facts. His issues started with his mother. Okay then. Okay then, guess what? This is a sister right here. His issues started with his mother not knowing who your father is. It is her fault. Okay then. Okay then. But you left out the part concerning her bringing the man into the home. Let's see if anybody gonna say anything about that. That's a sister. That's the first woman. That's good. She said what? The issue is much starting with his mother. Son need. This is another dude, king, whatever. Sons need masculine, stoic father, not no modern times, feminist, emotional, intelligent, balanced father. It's not that simple. I had my father and he treated me like shit. Here we go, y'all. I could resonate with this young man, black man, to some degree. I don't know what this is. Ezekiel Harris. I don't know if it's a woman or a man, so I can't speak on. Anyway, let's be thankful that this young man is talking about his trauma and not acting it out. Yeah, but you don't know what he gonna act out. He is acting it out. He want to be with men. What the hell you mean? What the hell you mean? Let's be thankful that this young man is talking about his trauma and not acting on it. What you mean? He is acting on it. He was trying to be with men. He ain't trying to be with no woman, so he acting it out. Come on, man. But y'all just. That's why this place is through. America, Babylon, this place is through, man. This is the mindset of the people that most of the people that are on, man. Y'all, 90%, hey man, 90% of the world, man, is of American people, man, is wicked as hell, man. Higher than that, I take that back. 99, because they ain't but 144,000 of men. 140, it ain't less than 99. 144,000 men. And then women and children gonna make it out this place. So for the bulk of y'all, man, y'all ass gonna die over here, man. Y'all gonna die. But with that lake of fire, man. As a black man myself, he said school and black kids were the meanest, even towards me. Like it's like some of what us were raised to hate each other, man. See, no one blaming her. If one woman. I done went through about 20 messages. I mean, what is the shit? Y'all know, comment board. On the comment board, about 20. I'm gonna go through about 20 more. I just want to see if anybody gonna bring the goddamn black woman, man, for the way he is. As a 47-year-old gay black man, here we go. I definitely can relate to a lot of what he's saying. I know, because now somebody did it to you too. Seems like a victim of a single mother household. There it is. Thank you. All these funny ass names, I don't know, excuse me, y'all. I don't know if it's a woman or a man, but it's CT Mog, funny ass name. Right? Okay, mother. That's two. Right? I wish I could have been your father. I would have given you all the love and encouragement and support you deserve. I know it. This is like a white man here. This is a white man here, y'all. This is where you got a so-called white man image. I bet you would have gave him all the love and support he wanted. You know, Esau is a sick, what that is, Hebrew 12 and 16. Let me get that real quick, right? I bet you he would have gave you all the love and support that you want. I bet you would. Sick bastard. Hebrew 12 and 16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau. Huh? Who? Esau, sexual deviant, psycho, just like Eve. Eve, same damn way. That's the same way. They both, and neither one of them take responsibility for their actions, man. None of them, man. Neither one of them. So-called black woman and so-called white man. They push that negative energy off on everybody. All of the wicked shit that they do, they push it off on other people, man. That kid is giving way much consideration to people who lack substance. And I've dated a few black women who did me dirty, but that doesn't mean all black women are messed up. Yeah, I get your point, but hey, speak on. See, ain't no men no more. Ain't nothing but a bunch of chumps around here. Just like Anton Daniel, I think he's a fruity cake too, playing that role. I think that dude is fruity as hell, man. Yeah, I said it. I think he really is. Rise above this and be the best you can be in life. Can do anything. This is a shameful young. Who is it, Lawrence? This is a shameful. This young man is a eloquent with his words. He makes good points, and I hope the best for him. Yeah, he like a fruitcake too. But I tell you, ain't nothing but a bunch of freaks on here. This is about the saddest thing I've heard coming from a young person. No young person should have to grow up feeling like this. Yeah, whatever. This is life. This is the world we live in. This is examples of what not to be. Put it that way. I completely understand how he feels. I don't think he's exaggerating or making anything up. Black people, here we go, in general treat each other like shit. Then the ones bullying him because of, see, y'all talk about bullying, y'all ain't talking about that fucking black woman. His mother. When somebody gonna speak on his mother? Y'all a bunch of bitches, man. These men, most of these are men. I seen one, maybe two women, and what one of the women spoke about what there you go. Let's not blame him. It's his parents' fault. See that? April, another woman. Here we go right here, another woman right here. This April, this is a woman right here, right? It's his parents' fault. That's right. Not no damn parents. It's his mother's fault because he don't know who his father is. So you can't blame it on the so-called black man. Let's see what the replies is. He clearly didn't have one at least the father. Let's see. Clearly the fault of the DNA donors. I wouldn't call them parents. I'm shocked that he has turned out this way. Well, how the hell he turned out well? The man wants to be with another young man. He ain't turned out well. Shut the hell up. Billions. Hey man, look man. Ain't no sweet way to talk about this here, right? No sweet way to talk about this because y'all want smooth words. That's what the problem is. Y'all want smooth words to be what? To be shoved out to a bunch of fucking wicked ass people, man. You can't give a bunch of wicked people smooth words, man. Right? Y'all been in Esau Edom kingdom too long, man. Y'all want to talk everything, want to be everything sweet and sassy. That was wrong. No, that's why he's sweet. He ain't got no damn man around him. So the real man said, boy, if I catch you with another boy, I'll beat your ass. That's what they need. And that's what Eve need. Billions of children were worse off, and they were on the internet whining. What this fool say? Billions of children were worse off, and they on the internet whining. He's called a man whining. So how long do he whine about it, or do he evaluate and change and move on and grow? He sugary, get used to it, bud. Now, this is a Jones. It could be a woman, it could be a man. But like he said, I'm trying like a man though. So how long you gonna be whining about it? Yeah, you can't do nothing about it. You can't do nothing about it. Just hey, I know some shit to say that you know, that you got to move on. That's all thing you can do, move on, right? Get the shit out your mind the best way you can. Get you a woman, nigga. Lay up with a woman. Yeah, that's a perfect way to get it out your mind. Stop thinking about damn men. Stop thinking about what the man did to you, man. Now you got them demons on you. That's all. Man, y'all this shit is retarded, man. The mother doesn't know. The mother doesn't even know who his father is. So it's safe to say she was a 304. So my question is this: how can you blame the fathers? I'm just curious. Huh? Thank you, brother. Crazy Clips. Thank you. That deserves another reading, y'all. The mother doesn't even know who his father is. So it's safe to say she was a 304. We know what 304 is, a hoe. Right? So my question is this: how can you blame the father? I'm just curious. Man, thank you. Now that's the point. He hit everything that we're supposed to get hit. He only has one parent, his mother. Okay, yeah, okay. See, they go to old John. They go Gavin John. He's so sister ass to you. He only got one parent, his mother. Nigga, say what it is. Say what it is. All this underhanded talking and not pointing the finger and saying this bitch here, she's the reason why my son the way it is, or blah, 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 or whatever, man. Or whatever. I know he ain't know who his father is. I'm just saying. I'm just speaking in general because this is what's missing. I'm going to read about three. Let me scroll up. Let me scroll up. 80% of us are what? Are sociopath from what? Not having a father. Matriarchic and disruptive. Yeah, because of your mothers. Your mother, most of y'all got 3 or 4 mothers, man. They're a bunch of whores trying to be righteous. They're always leaving your children with, you know, it does not matter where you leave. You know, I know some women, and they don't think I know, but I know. Been raising children, and every one of their children, every daughter they raise, and every child, male and female child they raise, they all turned out want to be the opposite sex. Yeah, they molested them children, and them women. But you can't prove it, huh? How you gonna prove it? Women hide it good. The mother failed him. That's right. So that's it, y'all. Let's get into the precepts. I'm through cussing out these devils, these demons, right? Because, for one thing, I got to start with Isaiah 3 and verse 12. As for my people, children are their oppressors. Children and women rule over them. Women rule over them. So there are no black men in the home. How you going to be blaming black men concerning the children? And he said it out of his own mouth. I don't know who my dad is. So daddy right there. Your mother failed you right there. You ain't know who your fucking dad is, but you got you want to bring out black. I'm a so-called black man, so damn right I'm heated. I'm heated for this little. I'm gonna call him out a name, but hey, he's a tutti frutti. That's what he is. A skitter, whatever term you want to give him, that's what he is. Black men, till they love me, they don't love me. Come on, man. I'll stop representing black men. No, he said I'll stop. He said I'll stop. No, resenting black men when black men start loving me. Hello, man. Toughen up, nigga. Go play some football or something. As for my people, children are the oppressors, and women rule over them. This is why the home is destroyed. This is why the so-called black homes are destroyed. Because Eve take every opportunity to do what? To destroy her own home. Oh, my people, they would lead thee. Who leading you? Who leading the so-called black homes? They would lead thee, cause thee to error. That's a black woman's error right here, man. This young man right here turned out the way he was. That's a black woman's, or so-called black woman's error. First off, not knowing who the father of the land, not knowing who the father is. She probably don't even know who the father is. But she might have but who knows? Who knows? She may know, she may not know. Even when Eve do know, they don't tell you. They're just a bunch of whores. They don't want to tell you. Because they got ideas. Unless you was on one of them trips in the Bahamas somewhere or wherever, Jamaica or whatever, because they go around the world slanging ass all around the world. Oh, my people, they would lead thee, cause thee to err, and scrawl the way up thy path. This is why this boy's path is destroyed. Y'all forever blaming and trying to put shit on so-called black men, man. Don't we get enough hell in this motherfucker, man? Don't we catch enough hell in this motherfucker, man, being gunned down and done wrong and on a daily for someone to even be bringing up us as being responsible for some shit that's going on in the home when 90% of us are not even in the damn home, man? Make this shit make sense. But guess what? Micah 7 in verse 8. Rejoice not against me, my enemy. And the so-called white man, it's not the only enemy that the so-called black man have. Our women are our enemy. They are more of an enemy than Esau Edom is. When I fall, I shall arise. When I sit in darkness, the Lord Yahweh shall be a light unto me. So soon, the Heavenly Father, he's been a light to who? The elect. It's not going to be a light to, because most of you all, a lot of you all, most of you Israelites, that's finding out who you are, and then you turn around and come up against the word. All you doing is you just condemn yourself even worse. In other words, you just being what's the word I'm looking for? You've been warned concerning who you are, what you are, and you just know who you are. So now guess what? Now you're justified in being destroyed. It's that simple. Ezekiel 11 in verse 15. Son of man, thy brethren, which was the southern kingdom of the children of Israel, starting with what? Judah, the so-called black man, even thy brethren, the northern kingdom, the men of thy kindred in all the house of Israel, men, start with the so-called black man, right? Holy are they unto whom the inhabitants of Jerusalem. That's our home, man. That's our home. Have said, get you far from what the Lord Yahweh unto us is what is this land given in possession. So start with the so-called black man. So the Lord, real soon, the Heavenly Father, starting with the men of Judah, right? Which is the same tribe who everyone equally called Jesus, which the true name is Yahweh Shai, out of which is the tribe, which is Hebrews 7 and 14. Yeah, he's a so-called black man. You blaming him too? You know, the madness and sickness of our people is amazing, man. Let's see. Let's go back up here let's go to verse 9, which is Micah 7 and 9. I will bear the indignation of the Lord. What indignation? Being treated unfairly? Don't we get treated unfairly every day? Somebody's always on the most. Listen, man, the most hated person in America, man, is the so-called black man, which is out of the tribe of Judah. And who don't know that? But Eve would let Eve tell you it's her. It's her ass. Let her tell it. But the world hates you now, though, Eve. The world hates you because you been what? Your skirt been, just like Esau's skirt been lifted up, your skirt been lifted up. Not only just in a sexual manner, but your skirt being lifted up, and meaning that you both have been what? Been found out. So the world hating y'all now. The unfair treatment of a so-called black man, you know, the pains and the vexation that we go through, especially the men of the hopeful elect. Man, we vex as hell in this place, man, because this place is this. Hey, man, the displeasures of this world is, and start with our women. They don't respect us. They don't respect us. You know, but the true men of the Lord, they don't give a damn. We don't give a damn because we don't need no so-called black woman to bring no seed back. You not the only one that needed that we can bring our seed back. That's what's so funny. Y'all think we need y'all to bring our seed back, man? Madness, man. Madness, man. Your womb is just like an earth, man. It just grow up and put in it, man. So y'all, most of y'all, so for you all that running over there with the so-called white man and letting him put his seed in you, all you doing is bringing back Esau's seed. That's going to be in captivity real soon. Y'all bringing the seed of Esau, Edom in your womb, man. Boy, I tell you. Ooh, Lord. Boy, the Lord she has been deprived of wisdom. If the Lord ain't deprived you women of wisdom, man. Ooh, Lord. What I want, man, that I wanted to read. You look back to Ezekiel, read verse 16. Therefore say, thus saith the Lord God Yahweh, although I have cast them far off, meaning the Israelites, but during this time he's only searching for who? The elect. Among the heathens, meaning the other nations, and although I have scattered them, that's the diaspora. He has scattered all of us. We're looking like every nation on the face of the earth, man. We're looking like all the people, man. So some of our people look just like every nationality of people on the planet, man. But if you're not an Israelite in that flesh, you're not an Israelite. Looking like if you're not an Israelite, you are not going to be saved during this time. Only Israelites will be saved out of Babylon. And although I have scattered them among the countries, yet will I be to them as a little sanctuary. And that little sanctuary is what? The elect. That's the little sanctuary. Start with the elect of the men, especially the brothers of GMS, Great Millstone. Because all the other camps, man, they going out, man. They teach about what? 95%. Everybody, all of them teach about 95% of the same thing, 96, you know. But Bishop Nate going on and on. But a lot of you all that not teaching the Lord's name, the Heavenly Father's name, and his Son's name, true name, Yahweh Shai, you sold out. I know you sold out. I know Bishop Nate sold out. That's not even a question. So his elect is that little sanctuary in the country where they shall come. And that's where we at. What I want, let's go to 1 Peter right quick, right? 1 Peter 1 Peter 1 and 2. Elect according to what? The foreknowledge of thy power, the Father, through sanctification of the Spirit. This is the only way you're gonna be what? You're gonna know the truth concerning that. If the first off, Yahweh Shai, which is the Comforter, woke you, but guess what? The Heavenly Father got to give you that increase. If the Heavenly Father ain't gave you that increase, and if you was in the truth, now you back out the truth, and now you, or whatever, not preaching the word, guess what? All y'all is doing is being justified and being destroyed during this time when you in and out. Y'all just being, when you know who you are, and you backbiting against, and you coming up against the true men of the Lord, then guess what? You just justifying you being what? Destroyed. Elect according to the foregoing of knowledge, I'm sorry, let me start it over. Elect according to the what? Foreknowledge of thy power, the Father, through what? Sanctification of the Spirit, unto obedience and sprinkling of the blood of Yahweh Shai, Mashiach, grace unto you and peace be multiplied. Huh? What that sound like? That sounds like Yahweh Shah came down here and died for the sins of what? As a whole, the Israelites. Matthew 1:21. She shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Yahweh Shah, for he shall save his people from their sin. Not the whole world, y'all. Not the whole world. Back over here in you know what? Damn. Just thought about it. 1 Peter. Let's go back in 1 Peter 2. 1 Peter 2. Hold up. Damn. Trying to move too fast, y'all. Bear with me. It's been already 40 minutes. I'm trying to get it out the way. What I said? Damn, I said 1 Peter 1 Peter 2 and 9. I just read 1 Peter, not like 1 and 2, so I want to go to 1 Peter 2 and verse 9. 1 Peter 2 and 9. But ye are a what? Are a chosen generation, meaning as a whole the Israelites, but during this time is only what? For the elect, a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, right? And holy nation, a peculiar people, and that's the elect. And Deuteronomy 14:2 goes into that peculiar people. That what? That ye should what? Show forth the praises of him who has called you out of darkness into the marvelous light. That's first is who? The elect of the children of Israel. That's the elect. Back in here in verse 9 about Micah 7 and 9. I will bear the indignation of the Lord. Right? Because we as a whole, we have been what? Exiled from our homes. And in the process, Esau Edom has what? Has us in captivity. And in the process of what? Our women hating us, right along with Esau Edom having us in captivity. So the Lord gonna fight our battle real soon. I will bear the indignation of the Lord Yahweh because I have sinned against him until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. And that judgment start with Esau Edom. No, start with you wicked 2/3 first. Because this is what you're seeing in the large scale across America. The 2/3 of what? The children of Israel being what? Being targeted. Now you so-called black people are being targeted, and you're going to be targeted, and you're going to catch hell. But I know Jake going to fight, though. They're going to fight, because the Lord going to put it on your spirit to fight. Right now, he's not putting it on your spirit to fight against, to backbite against Esau Edom. But he's going to put, he going to wrap those spirits up, and it's going to be nothing but slaughter in the streets, man. A lot of the birds going to be eaten. A lot of the, man, they're going to know what human flesh tastes like again real soon. I have sinned against him until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. He will bring me forth to the light, which is what? Which is the truth. So if you're not in this light, then guess what? You're lost and you're going to be destroyed by that fire. And I shall behold his righteousness. I shall behold, let me see something. 60. Isaiah 60, the light. Arise, shine. Isaiah 60 and 1. Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord Yahweh is risen upon thee. Huh? Man, darkness has covered the what? Covered the earth and the people. And who is the number one blame for that? Is Esau Edom, the so-called white man. For behold the darkness. And that darkness starting with what? Esau Edom philosophies of Esau Edom. All these man-made religions. And a lot of these brothers that's in these so-called black consciousness and Egyptian this, Egyptian that. Those are philosophies of what? Of Esau Edom, the so-called white man. You dummies. That's your ignorance. For behold, the darkness shall cover. You can't say nothing sweet and nice about a bunch of wicked niggas, man. That's what y'all problem is, man. Y'all want to hear smooth words, man. You don't want to hear the truth because the truth hurts. Because why? Esau Edom got all y'all being sensitive and just like this boy here. Y'all a bunch of effeminate niggas, man. That's why them boys turn out the way they are. Cover the earth in gross darkness, and this is part of that darkness. Wanting to be like Esau Edom, an effeminate man. The earth in gross darkness, the people, but the Lord Yahweh shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall what? Shall be seen upon thee. So what the hell y'all talking about? What y'all talking about? Micah 7:10. Then she that is my enemy, who is that? That's Eve. That's Eve. Eve got the world hating us. Then in the process, they even got our sons hating us. Madness, man. Then she that is my enemy shall see it. But guess what? Soon your ass, Eve, you going to see the power of the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy God? This is what our women be saying, y'all. This is what Eve be saying. Eve always want to talk about the Heavenly Father, but she always want to talk about Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, and I always want to praise who? The white man's God, which is Jesus Christ. The enemy's God, man. She's that bad wench and could continue to be that bad wench of Esau Edom until what? Until this place is destroyed. Where is the Lord Yahweh thy God? My eyes shall behold her. That's right. Now shall she, talking about you, Eve, that's your future. This is your future, Eve, which is what? She be trodden down at the mire of the street. Y'all gonna be dealt with real soon. You all are gonna be dealt with real soon. Because why? Let's go way over here, and let's go way over here in Genesis, right? Y'all want to talk about Judah, the so-called black man, and even the young men wants to blame their conditions of what, of them being messed with by a bunch of pedophiles. You want to blame the so-called black man, all of the black men, for that? Boy, madness, man. Judah, man, which is so-called black man, which is Genesis 49:8. Judah, thou art he whom what? Thy brethren shall praise. Thy hand shall be in the neck of thy enemies. Thy father's children, Esau's children, shall bow down before thee. So that's true rulership of the earth, man. When people bowing down for you, that's true. That's being a true ruler of the earth, man. Right now, man, the so-called black man is the least anywhere, right? Even though we the most strongest and most physical, the best basketball, football player, you name it, we are still considered to be what? Nothing. Still considered to be nothing. But guess what? Stay tuned. Verse 10. The sceptre shall not depart from Judah. Who is that? So-called black man. Nor a lawgiver from between his feet. Who is the main one shoving these scriptures down you all's throat? The so-called black man from the tribe of Judah. Shall not depart from Judah, nor a lawgiver from between his feet until Shiloh come. Who is Shiloh? That's our big brother. Shiloh goes into what? The peace. That's Yahushua. Shall Shiloh come, and unto him shall the gathering of the people be. There it is. What that is? Damn, Psalm 72. Hold on, let me look right quick. Do I want this right here? Yes. Psalm 72:8. Yahushua, which was Solomon. Solomon never did what? Never did these things that what? That the chapter is explaining. So remember, so listen up. Verse 8. He shall have dominion also from sea to sea. And from river unto what? The ends of the earth. The end of the earth. That's over here, America. So Solomon never had these things. So they talk about who? Yahushua, who y'all ignorantly call Jesus. They that dwell in the wilderness shall what? Shall bow before him. Him who? Yahweh Shai. And his enemies shall what? Shall lick up the dust. So our big brother Yahweh Shai is going to fight our battles real soon. Real soon. So y'all can keep hating on the so-called black man because real soon you are going to regret, including you, Eve, hating on the so-called black man in the manner that you do. Right? Because Judah is what? Is the head tribe of all the tribe of what? Of the children of Israel, which is the 12 tribe of the children of Israel, right? What I want? That's another was in some concerning the lawgiver. What it say? Judah, let me see, Ephraim also is the strength of my head, but Judah is my lawgiver. Yeah, that's what it is. Just roughly paraphrasing, right? But let's go to Isaiah right quick, right? Because I'm going to close, I'm here a couple more, I'm going to close this out. Isaiah 33. Isaiah 33 in verse Isaiah 33 and 22. For the Lord Yahweh is our judge. The Lord Yahweh is our lawgiver. The Lord Yahweh is our king. He will save us. So we're not worried about being praised in the devil's kingdom, man. We're not worried about our women not giving us praise in the devil's kingdom. We're not worried about that. Because soon, our big brother Yahweh Shai and the Lord of hosts, which is Yahweh, is going to what? It's going to save us. Start with the 144,000 of men. But all you wicked jokers over here, man, want to be women, want to take up for the so-called black woman, you're going to die over here in this devil's kingdom, man. You're going to die over here real soon. So, let me see something. Remember this right here. Let's see something right quick. 35 and 15. 35 and 15, which is Ezekiel 35 and 15. As thou didst what? Rejoice at the inheritance of the house of Israel. Right? Because they took our land, our nationality, etc. Even our women are against us, right? And then in the process, they put us in captivity. As thou didst rejoice at the inheritance of the house of Israel, because it was desolate, so will I do unto thee. Thou shalt be desolate, O Mount Seir, and all Idumeum, even all of it, and they shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh. That's future prophecy, and that's the end of what? Of Esau, Edom rulership, and Eve running her damn mouth. So that normal say, call her Lord Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rokah Kodash, Shalom.